What is up, guys? We are facing Green Goblin on expert mode with Starlord. So normally Starlord is the leader of the Guardians of the Galaxy, but today he is a guardian of the Great Web, helping Peter Parker's Spider-Man defeat his arch nemesis, Norman Osborn. So first, let's shuffle Peter Parker into our player deck here. And then let's shuffle up the encounter deck. And with the main scheme setup, we already have a Goblin Thrall minion put into play engaged with us right here. The main scheme will start off with 2 threat. And Green Goblin's one reviewed effect, deal 2 encounter cards to each player. So we get 2 encounter cards here. Okay, next let's shuffle up our player deck. And then draw up to our hand size of 6. And let's see what we get. Okay, so let's definitely keep Clea here. And we will discard and mulligan the rest of these 5 cards and draw 5 more. Okay, then with Starlord setup, search your deck and discard pile for a copy of the element gun and add it to your hand. So let's get an element gun here. Okay, let's see. Do we want to use Smooth Talker? Let's see, we can use this for this, and then I think we actually just want to keep our entire hand right here. Okay, so let's go ahead and flip over to Starlord here. We will use this as a double resource to play nowhere. Play only if your identity has a guardian trait. We are a guardian as Starlord. After you play an ally, a guardian ally, exhaust nowhere, and then we can draw a card. And then our ally limit is increased by 1, so we can have 4 allies now. And with Starlord's effect, each ally you control gains a guardian trait. So every ally that we play, we can activate nowhere with. So let's use this as a double resource when paying for a green card, so we can play Clea. Since she is a guardian ally, we can exhaust nowhere to draw a card. And then let's go ahead and use this as 3 resources to put down our element gun here. Next, Starlord and Clea will both swing for a total of 1, 2, 3 to take out the Goblin Thrall minion. Clea takes a consequential damage. That ends our turn, so let's ready back up. And then draw back up to our hand size of 5. Okay, and then it is Green Goblin's turn, so he's going to add 1 threat to the main scheme. He's going to attack us. Clea will defend. He's hitting with a base of 2 plus a boost of 1 and give him an additional boost card. So 1, 2, he's going to do 4 damage. Clea does not survive. And then he will deal us 1 face-down encounter card for a total of 3 right now. So the first one is Death from Above. Green Goblin's going to attack, just hitting with a base of 2, plus 2 here with the stage number, so 4 plus 0. So we're going to take it, dropping from 10 down to 6. Next encounter card, Pumpkin Bomb. So next time he attacks, he's going to throw some pumpkin bombs at us. And the last encounter card is a Goblin Thrall minion here. Okay, and it is back to our turn. Let's see, okay, so let's use this as 4 resources when paying for a basic card because of the power in all of us, so we can play Nick Fury. When Nick Fury enters play, choose one. We're gonna pick the one to draw 3. We can exhaust nowhere since he counts as a guardian ally, so we can draw 4 cards now. 1, 2, 3, 4, okay. Let's see, next, let's go ahead and use Starlord's What Could Go Wrong, and we can deal ourselves 1 face-down encounter card and reduce the cost to play a card by 3, so we can play the Web of Life Destiny here for free. So we got that into play. Let's use, actually, okay, first we have to attack, right? Okay, let's have Nick Fury swing and hit the Goblin Thrall for 2. Nick will take a consequential damage. Starlord will swing and hit Goblin Thrall for 2 as well to take him out of here. Next, we can use this as a double resource when paying for a green card, and we can have this WoW count as strength, physical resource, I mean. So we can play What Doesn't Kill Me. So the requirement is a strength, or is a physical resource, so we have the power of protection here. Heal 2 damage from your hero, and then ready your hero. So we can go from 6 back up to 8 here, and then get ready back up. Starlord will thwart for 2 from the main scheme to bring this down to 1. And then we can use this as 2 physical resources again to play a second What Doesn't Kill Me. So we can heal back up to our full hit points of 10 now. And then Starlord will get ready again. We will swing and hit Green Goblin for 2 to bring him from 18 down to 16. That will end our turn, so let's ready back up. And then draw back up to our hand size of 5. Okay, so it's Green Goblin's turn. He's gonna add 1 to the main scheme. He's going to attack us. Nick Fury will defend. He's hitting with a base of 2 plus a boost of 2 more for a total of 4 damage. Nick Fury does not survive. And after he attacks, the pumpkin bombs go off, so we take 2 indirect damage, dropping from 10 down to 8. And we get 1 more face down encounter card for a total of 2 here. Oops, first one is Overconfidence. Green Goblin attacks. If at least 3 damage was dealt, this card gains Surge. Okay, let's defend. So it's hitting with a base of 2 plus a boost of 2 more. We're defending for 1, so we do take 3 damage, dropping from 8 down to 5. So we'll Surge into another card, which is a Goblin Soldier. Last encounter card, Goblin Glider, which will go to Green Goblin. He gets +1 attack. Okay, and it's back to our turn here. Let's see. We could. Okay, let's go ahead and use this as 2 resources, so we can play Silk here. After you play Silk from your hand, if you control another Web Warrior card, search the encounter deck for a treachery card and discard it. And we can also use Nowhere here, because she is a guardian ally, to draw a card. Okay, so let's look for Shadow of the Past here. And we can discard it here. Okay. Let's shuffle up the encounter deck. And our Web Warrior card is the Web of Life and Destiny for Silk to activate her effect. Okay, and then we could play Across the Spider-Verse here. I think, let's go ahead and do it. So let's use this as 2 resources to play Across the Spider-Verse. So exhaust a Web Warrior card you control. Let's exhaust the Web of Life and Destiny. Search your discard pile for a Web Warrior ally and put it into play. So we can go ahead and put Peter Parker into play here from the discard pile. Okay. All right, let's see. Let's have Silk first attack the Goblin Soldier for 1. Peter Parker, and she'll take a consequential damage. Peter Parker will thwart for 2 from the main scheme. He will take a consequential damage. And with his effect, he can ready a Web Warrior ally after he attacks or thwarts, but we don't want to have Silk die right here. So let's end our turn so we can ready back up. And then draw back up to our hand size of 5. Okay, so it is Green Goblin's turn. He's gonna add 2 to the main scheme, or actually just 1. Oops, okay. And then he's going to attack us. We're gonna have Silk defense attack, hitting with a base of 3, plus a boost card here. Put Goblin Thrall into play. So he's gonna hit for 3, Silk does not survive. With the effect of the Web of Life and Destiny, when a Web Warrior ally leaves play, we can draw a card. Both these guys will attack us for 1, 2. Let's take it. So we drop from 5 down to 3. And we get 1 face down encounter card, which is Intimidation. Choose to either spend 2 resources of any type or give the villain a face down boost. Let's give Green Goblin a face down boost card. Okay, and it is back to our turn. Let's see here. I think we want to get out Starhawk and Hobie Brown. Okay, so let's use this as 3 resources when paying for a basic card because of the power in all of us, so we can play Spiderman Hobie Brown. Since he's a guardian ally with Starlord's effect, we can exhaust Nowhere to draw a card. Okay, let's see. Let's go ahead and use this as a double resource so we can play Starhawk. And then let's use Element Gun so we can exhaust it, spend a resource of any type. So let's use Nova Prime as a resource to do 3 damage to an enemy with Piercing. So let's get rid of the Goblin Thrall minion here. Okay, and then we're looking pretty good now. Let's see. We're gonna have Starlord attack Goblin Soldier for 2. So that will bring him to 2 hit points left. And then Starhawk will attack for 2 to get rid of the Goblin Soldier here. Starhawk will take 2 consequential damage. Next, we're gonna have Spiderman Hobie Brown attack Green Goblin for 1 to bring from 16 down to 15. He will take a consequential damage. Peter Parker is going to swing for 2 to bring Green Goblin from 15 down to 13. he will take a consequential damage, and with this effect, he can ready another web warrior ally. So let's ready Hobie Brown to swing again for 1 to bring the Green Goblin from 13 down to 12, and Hobie Brown will take another consequential damage. That will end our turn, so let's ready back up. And then let's discard the Jet Boots here and draw back up to our hand size of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we did deck out, so we get a face down encounter card. And let's shuffle up the discard pile here. Back to the deck, and we should get Starlord's helmet here. Okay, yeah, we have it right here. Okay, so it is Green Goblin's turn. He's gonna add 1 to the main scheme. He's going to attack us. He already has this boost, he'll get another boost card here. Let's have Spiderman Hobie Brown defend this attack. So it's hitting with a base of 3, plus, let's see, put this minion into play, and then he heals 2 damage. So he's gonna go from 12 back up to 14. So he's only hitting for 3. Hobie Brown is defeated here. Whenever he's defeated, with his interrupt, discard the top 3 cards of the encounter deck. So 1, 2, 3, and do damage to the enemy with each boost icon. So 1, 2, 3. So Green Goblin will take 3 damage, dropping from 14 down to 11. And then with the effect of the Web of Life and Destiny, since the Web Warrior ally left play, we can draw a card. Next Goblin Thrall will attack us for 1. Let's take it. So we drop from 3 down to 2. And we get 1 face down encounter card for a total of 2 encounter cards. First one is Green Goblin attacks you. If you're in alter ego form, do not give him a boost card. So Green Goblin will attack. Starhawk defends this. Boost card here of a base of 3 plus 1 for a total of 4 damage. Starhawk does not survive. And we have 1 more encounter card, which is Advance. So Green Goblin will scheme with a base of 2 plus a boost card here of 1 for a total of 3. It's their main scheme. Okay, and it is back to our turn. Okay, let's see, we definitely want to get the helmet down. I think we want to get another Web Warrior ally down too. We could do, let's see, we do this. Okay, so first, let's go ahead and use, should we get a Web Warrior ally or should we get a Rocket Raccoon? Well, we can probably do both here. Okay, let's use this as 3 resources so we can play Rocket Raccoon. Since he's a Guardian ally, we can exhaust nowhere to draw a card. Ooh, okay. That's not necessarily what we wanted, but we do want to get the Starlord's helmet down. So let's go ahead and use this as a resource to play Starlord's helmet. While you're in hero form, you get +1 hand size for each face down encounter card in front of you. Let's use Starlord's effect. What could go wrong? So we can deal ourselves a face down encounter card and reduce a cost from our hand by 3, so we can play Ghost Spider here too. Okay, so Rocket will attack the Goblin Thrall. When he hits a minion, he gets +3 attack and overkill. So we can have 4 attack, defeat the Goblin Thrall, and 1 damage will bleed over to Green Goblin to bring from 11 down to 10. Rocket would take a consequential damage. Ghost Spider is going to, let's see, let's have Starlord thwart for 2 for the main scheme. And then let's have Ghost Spider thwart for 1. I think we want to keep Peter for 1 more turn here to bring the main scheme down to 2. Ghost Spider takes a consequential damage. That will end our turn. Let's ready back up. And then draw back up to our hand size of 5, but we get +1 here with Starlord's helmet, so we can draw up to 6 cards here. Okay, and then what doesn't kill me are really good right here. Okay, so it is Green Goblin's turn. He's gonna add 1 to the main scheme. He's going to attack us. Let's have Ghost Spider defend this attack. So it's hitting with a base of 3 plus 3 more for a total of 6 damage. Ghost Spider does not survive. When she is defeated, or when she leaves play, search your deck for an identity-specific event and add to your hand. So let's get the Daring Escape in our hand here. And let's shuffle up the deck. And then with the effect of the Web of Life and Destiny, since a Web Warrior ally left play, we can draw a card. We've got another Daring Escape. Okay. And then we get 1 face down encounter card for a total of 2. First one here is a Goblin Glider. If we cannot give it to another minion that doesn't have one already, then we get Surges, I mean. We can Ambitions, discard X cards from the encounter deck, double the stage number, so 4 cards. And each time a Goblin minion is discarded, we can either take 3 damage or put it into play. So we have to put it in play because if we take 3, then we lose the game. So if he comes into play, he will stun us. And I only discarded 3 cards, so we get 1 more discard here with Wicked Ambitions. And okay, so we just got the monster here. And our last encounter card, Goblin Reinforcements. When reviewed, place 1 additional die for each Goblin minion in play. So this will have 3. Okay, and then it is back to our turn. Okay, let's see here. Let's first attack, so we can get rid of the stun here. And then I think we wanna, Okay, first let's use this as a double resource when paying for a green card, and these would both be physical resources to play What Doesn't Kill Me. We can heal by 2 to go from 2 up to 4, and then ready our hero. So we're back up readied again. And then, I kind of want to see, we might be able to rush the Green Goblin down here. Okay, let's go ahead. We're gonna play, actually, okay, let's first have Starlord swing, and we'll hit the Green Goblin for 2. That'll bring him from 10 down to 8. Next, we can play a Daring Escape. Deal yourself a face down encounter card, ready your hero, and then draw a card. So get another card here. And then let's swing at Green Goblin again for another 2 to bring from 8 down to 6. And we can play a second Daring Escape here. So same exact thing, deal yourself a face down encounter card. And then ready your hero and draw a card. Okay, and we got Silk here. Let's see. I think we want to play, right now we might want to play Silk so we can draw a card with Nowhere. Okay, so let's use this as 2 resources so we can play Silk. Since she is a guardian with Star's effect, we can exhaust Nowhere to draw a card. Okay, next let's have Starlord swing again for 2 to bring the Green Goblin from 6 down to 4. And then we want to get Nick Fury down. Okay, let's have Silk first attack the Green Goblin to bring him from 4 down to 3. She would take a consequential damage. Peter Parker will swing for 2 to bring Green Goblin from 3 down to 1. His effect, he can ready a Web Warrior ally, and he'll take a consequential damage and be defeated. Since a Web Warrior ally left plate, we can draw a card with the Web of Life and Destiny's effect. Next, Silk will swing for another 1 to bring Green Goblin down to 0. He will flip over to his final stage here, where he has 20 hit points. And his one review, deal 3 encounter cards to each player. So 1, 2, 3. So we have 5 encounter cards here. Okay, next, Silk will take consequential damage, and she will be defeated. When that happens, we can draw another card with the Web of Life and Destiny because another Web Warrior ally left play. We've got another What Doesn't Kill Me. Let's see. Let's use this as 4 resources so we can play Nick Fury. When Nick Fury enters play, choose one. We're gonna pick the one to draw 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. And then let's use this as a double resource so we can play Across the Spider-Verse. So exhaust a Web Warrior card you control. Let's exhaust the Web of Life and Destiny here. We can search your discard pile for Web Warrior ally and put it into play. So let's get Peter Parker back into play here. Okay, I think we have the kill shot. Okay, so I don't even think we need the What Could Go Wrong right here, but let's do it anyway. So let's use What Could Go Wrong. Deal yourself a face down encounter card and reduce the next card, the cost of the next card you play by 3. So we can play Sliding Shot here. Play only if you control an element gun. We have one right here. Do 5 damage to an enemy. Do 2 additional damage to that enemy for each face down encounter card in front of you. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. For 12 plus 5 is 17. So we can drop the Green Goblin from 20 down to 3 hit points here. And then Nick Fury will swing for 2 to bring him from 3 down to 1. He'll take a consequential damage. And then we're gonna have Peter Parker swing for 2 to finish Norman Osborn off. And that is Green Goblin on expert mode.